Thank you, Bob, and I do realize that I'm last, so I'll try to be quick. But let me personalize this a little bit because it is a great honor for me to represent each of the campuses, to represent the Academy and each of our institutions. It was the fall, or November actually, 1995, and I received a call from then Governor-elect Paul Patton. And he said, "I want you to come and be part of my administration." And I said, "You got to be crazy. You got to be kidding me. I've been there and done that." But Paul didn't give up. And what he said to me that changed my mind was, "I'm going to be the higher education governor." And he was true to his word. He worked hard. He brought in the best consultant, Ames McGinnis of the National Center for Higher Education Management Systems. Paul studied accreditation. He brought together the task force on post-secondary education, brought the House and the Senate and legislative, all the policy leaders together to work for months to look at the problems, but to look at the solutions. Paul went out on the road, and it was controversial. And sometimes he wasn't greeted too well when he went out on the road. But he was the driving force. And so, again, I want to say what's already been said. But on behalf of each of our institutions, Paul, thank you for your leadership. What you have done has changed each of our campuses forever. Thank you very much. Second, we have changed. Today is a day of celebration. These are just numbers, but behind the numbers, there are impacts on people, and there are impacts in terms of health care in our community and our economy. And these things don't happen by accident. It does take a lot of work. So it is good today to pause and to celebrate, and we do that. But we also realize that, as everyone else has already said, we're not done. We've got a lot more to do. We've come a long way, but we've still got a long way to go. And when Paul talked about the future of Kentucky, he knew that it wasn't like flipping a light switch and change would come quickly. He knew that it would take time, and he talked about the year 2020. And so I say today, in conclusion, that on behalf of each of our campuses, we remain as focused and as committed to the Post-Secondary Education Reform Act of 1997, House Bill 1, as we have been over the last 14 years. House Bill 1 was a big bill, 200 pages of legislation, but it was a very simple bill. In the essence of House Bill 1, the Post-Secondary Education Reform Act of 97, it was all about a better Kentucky. It was all about improving economic opportunity and the quality of life for the people of our communities and our states. And we remain committed to that goal going forward. Thank you very much.